Welcome back to my channel. Today I will be discussing another in the cycle of homicide within a relationship involving children and female spouses. This is based on two news articles that I will summarize to you. One is based on a father killing his own baby and a husband killing his own wife. How many times we gonna hear these same stories? It is a lot, and it is too many to think about. This had to be the most scariest situation a woman could ever face. This happened in Las Vegas, Nevada, where a woman named Nicole Poole had her baby girl, London Martin, snatched from her arms by the baby father, Clarence Edwards Martin, who was 32 years old, has thrown his baby girl over a 22-feet balcony. This senseless act that Nicole Poole's boyfriend did was very tragic and very senseless. He took this precious 2-year-old mom baby and threw her over a 22-feet balcony where the precious baby girl died on the scene to blunt force trauma when she hit the ground. I said, who in their right mind would do something like this? You have to be some kind of evil to throw a baby over a balcony. And the mother ran down the stairs to find her baby girl on the ground. I know that had to be a horrific scene and feeling. Clarence killed his own baby girl because he thought his girlfriend was cheating on him. And neighbors could hear him saying, running down the stairs, "Burn, be burned." Because not only did he kill his baby girl, he also set the apartment on fire. Clarence was captured and charged with multiple felony accounts such as murder and larceny, and with other charges. And you could read more in the article that will be linked in the description box to find out what other charges he was charged on. It is stated that Nicole's boyfriend Clarence do suffer from mental illness as well. This is for anyone who's dealing with a spouse who suffer from mental illness and they have violent episodes. If one of your spouses that asks to hold the baby or your children, please do not give them the children or the baby, because you don't know what they're gonna do to the children, and it is for your children's safety. I said make an excuse that you could come up with so they won't have the children, and I said gather yourself and your children and get out of that apartment. I say don't never argue with a mental person, because there is no reasoning with somebody that's having these type of episodes. Angry and more violent by trigger words. They get you and your children out of the apartment and flee to safety. Wherever you could go, go. Even if it is a domestic violence shelter, I said flee and never return back to that person for your own safety and your children's safety. I'm not saying that people who suffer from mental illness cannot be excellent parents, because they can. But they have to take the proper self-care to raise healthy children, such as they have to take their medication, they have to follow and go to therapy so they can be healthy to raise their children. So I do believe people with mental health can be excellent parents with the proper treatment and self-care. Love is not enough to stay in a toxic relationship because it will cause you and your children your lives. We hear too many of these stories and it continues to go on, and at this point it's becoming outrageous because it seems like every time you turn around there's a case of somebody killing a woman and children. And then you have another trouble story that I think is ridiculous. A man in Florida kills his pregnant wife because he mistaken her as an intruder. And I'm like, to me that sounds like an excuse for murder. Because the man states he heard noise, and when he woke up, he didn't bother to check for his wife. And when he went into the hallway, he saw a shadow and shot her. And I'm like, this don't make no sense. Because if I'm sleeping in the bed and I hear noise, the first thing I'm going to do is check for my spouse. And if I notice my spouse is not in the bed, I'm going to turn on the light, because my spouse safety comes first. I want to know where my spouse is at, and then I'm going to call to see where my spouse is at. I'm going to at least call their name to see if they in the house. And if they don't answer, then you have a problem. And it is too many of this men killing pregnant women. Do you believe this man killing his wife as an intruder was an accident, or do you believe it was a murder? This is my opinion. I believe men get overwhelmed with taking on more responsibility within their family, especially when a woman is pregnant and knowing that a child is coming in. And I think their chemicals become imbalanced due to the stress, and I feel like they gotta kill the children and their wives, so they won't have the responsibility of taking care of them. That's just my opinion. Love is supposed to protect you and make you feel like you're safe, and you should be able to express yourself freely without feeling threatened. And it's supposed to provide you stability. I know all relationships gonna have their rocky moments, and it's gonna have its ups and downs, but as a couple, you're supposed to get through it with lifting each other up, so you could build a stronger relationship. Love is not supposed to blacken your eye. Love is not supposed to control you. Love is not supposed to kill, physically or mentally. If you feel like you're in a toxic relationship, I say just walk away. I recommend you end it, because it's not going to end well for nobody. And I want you to stay safe out there, and thank you for watching.